Yeah, my name is Raymond. It's good to be here today. It's always good. You know, David said it best when he said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us come into the house of the Lord. A little bit about myself here right now. Some things maybe some of you don't know. I accepted Jesus as my Savior at a very young age. And growing up, I learned everything I could about him. I mean, having a preacher for a daddy and a Sunday school teacher for a mom, it was pretty easy to hear about Jesus. And as I grew up to be a teenager, my relationship with Jesus was a little weird for me. I was a member of my worship band at church, and I was president of the youth group. So every Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and any special service the church had was God's time. I was there. I was 100% there for him. The rest of the week was Raymond's time. What Raymond wanted to do, what Raymond needed. It was all about me. And that's where the root of selfishness started to sprout and would later permeate every aspect and area of my life. After high school, I started at a late age, I know, but after high school, I started drinking. And before long, it was an everyday, all-day affair. Started doing some other things, too, some of which are too many to mention. But anyway, my life became extremely chaotic, especially in high school. It started there with play rehearsal, band rehearsal, church band rehearsal, work, all kinds of stuff going on in my life. It was starting to get extremely chaotic. I didn't know that. I thought I was just popular and busy and, you know, at least I was away from home for a while. That was kind of nice. And as I started drinking, though, my life became really chaotic. And I became a tornado through the lives of every person I ever met. And I lived for the chaos. I mean, I had to have something going on all the time. The only time I slowed down was to sleep. And that was maybe 2 to 3, 4 hours a night. That was it. I always had to be on the go. I lived for it. And if my life got too calm, I would stir something up on purpose. In fact, I got so good at stirring stuff up, my friends were going to get me a golden stick. Because, okay, some of you will catch that joke later. Anyway, years later, when I finally got sober, I learned that I desired the chaos because I was afraid to be alone with Raymond and his thoughts and his feelings. I had to learn how to take a long, honest, hard look at my life and what I'd done, what I'd become, and the man that I truly was. That was a hard lesson to learn. Learning how to just be still and be okay. Coming to CrossRoads now for over a decade and setting under some great preaching and awesome teaching, I've learned how to quiet my life and enjoy peace and alone time. I started attending Celebrate Recovery somewhere around 7 years ago and have done 2-step studies. And during that time, I've learned where the negativity and chaos comes from. It comes from years of negative self-talk and not wanting to look at Raymond and see who he really was. I've come to grips today with all the junk that is my past. There was a lot of it. Most importantly, I've learned what it means to have Jesus as Lord in my life. It means that he's the boss and what he says goes. He is also the giver of peace. Today, God has restored many of my past friendships, some of them going back as far as 40 years that I thought I'd lost forever. He has brought new people into my life that enhance my peace and bring me immense joy. Most of them are sitting in this room. I am truly, as we say in CR, Celebrate Recovery, I am truly reasonably happy. Another important lesson I've learned is that even when life brings chaos around me, I do not have to be chaotic. I just go to Jesus, who gives peace, and rest in his love and the fact that he was never, ever in a boat that sank. Knowing these things, I can stay calm and honestly say that by the grace of God, I have no worries today. I have a lot of things to think about. That's true. But I don't have anything to worry about. I hope you have a blessed week and that you come to know Jesus as the peace giver. And thank you for letting me share.